is UNEB examinations, where they need static websites, and also using the same tool to create dynamic websites that you can use for DIT assessment for the world of work. This is the second part of the tutorial, and this is Rogers Mukalire. As I introduce myself earlier, I work with Makerere University, new curriculum trainer. Was part of the DIT ATP panel on web development, and also working with ITAU and WordPress community. Now, this is what we looked at earlier. We looked at web design. So we looked at that in our earlier video. We looked at web design syllabus. We hinted on an earlier article on web authoring. So software, we looked at the syllabus for NCDC and DIT. And then also we looked at why use WordPress. And then we also looked at creating a database and installing WordPress on a local server. Yeah, and that is what we are looking at. So in this, we are going to be looking at installing a theme, Astra, customizing a header, menu, including pages, and we're also going to be looking at posting content, converting the website to dynamic, and finally we shall talk about how to migrate a website and put it online. So the earlier video, which covered all those, is there on the ICT Teachers website. It is here. This video here is what we looked at, those first areas. Now we are going to be creating a website, a simple website. The website you are going to create is going to be something like this. I have here a folder, which can be UNEB folder. If I open it, it has the home page. Okay, this is the home page. So I have a home page, I have about page, I have a curriculum. So I have simple web page here of around 4 pages. As you know, usually web design at O level, they want us to teach learners how to create a website and also understand the concepts of a web page. Yeah, understand the basics of what you call a website, and use available common web authoring software available. So they are saying research about common web authoring software, and that's why we decided to choose WordPress, which is the most popular web authoring software to use in the world of work. So we're saying that instead of teaching learners to use things like Publisher, which is supposed to be for desktop publishing, and instead you're using it for web design, it's not good. It's better to use what is common and what is being used in the world of work, so that they can use that skill afterwards. Yeah, and this is the sample UNEB question, how it looks like. So normally at UNEB they want pages which are hyperlinked and are having a few, and with the graphics and something basic, and that is what we are achieving in doing a simple website like this one here. So in the last tutorial we ended when we had logged into finished installing. We had finished creating our database. In this case we have a database called Tricona. This is our local host, and phpMyAdmin, localhost / phpMyAdmin. We looked at that, and we managed to create a database and a user, and we have installed WordPress. These are the WordPress tables, and this is our dashboard. We looked at that in the old tutorial. So you go to ICT as a session, you'll see the first video in this series. Now I'm going to be starting from here to create a website like this one. That is what I'm going to be doing in this tutorial. So the first thing that we are going to do, we are going to go to pages. You see, WordPress comes with some default pages. So there are these pages here, sample pages. You can delete them. It's not going to remain with junk content, so we can remove those ones. We don't need them. We shall create our own pages. We can also go to the posts. So usually the pages are the more permanent pages on the menu of a website, whereas the posts are the continuous updates onto the site in terms of information, that articles on the blog, news on the website, which comes chronologically. So let us delete all those for now. So after deleting that, we are going to go to themes. So we are going to use, we are going to look for a theme. So there are these themes which are there, but I advise that we use a theme called Astra, which is the most popular. I recommend it because you can use it and customize. It has good customizers, so you can be able to come here and search for Astra. It is here, you can install it. Now for me, I had already downloaded it, so I click on browse. So what you do, you can give this theme and you put it on the computer for the children, so that they can be able to just import it and use it. Okay, so you have Astra. Actually, even Astra can be installed in advance because it is part of installing the software. So Astra, there are particular plugins. WordPress works with plugins and themes. If there are particular plugins and the themes that you think learners need to use on their, which you have showed learners how to use, then you install them. You install WordPress, install Astra, you install you can install Simply Static, that is the other plugin we are going to use, and also Contact Form 7. You can install them such that they can use. But I've installed it, Astra. So after installing, you click on Customize. After installing, you click on Customize, and when you click on Customize, you're going to go into the customizer for Astra. I've seen some browsers, some old browsers, when you click on customize, we are not bringing the customizing option. That means it's a browser issue. So there are a number of areas here in Astra, and that's where we like it. We have these options which we are going to walk through quickly. We have the global, and the global here we have things like colors. Okay, so I can choose the theme color. Can choose the color to be red. We're gonna use some kind of maroon. Okay, so I can choose that. Okay, can copy that. I can also change here the link color because I want my website to be in the colors. Okay, that. Okay, so that is done. So I've chosen the colors. Okay, then the container. I can choose is content with boxed. I can choose full width. Let me choose full width. Choose full width, such that the information is not just limited to the middle of the page. I can choose full width. Okay, that is enough for now. The typography would be changes to fonts. Can go under header builder. Okay, so under header builder, so you move through all these options. Header builder, we can select our logo and we put there the logo. So the logo, have it under support files. You can choose a logo. Sometimes in our PowerPoint normally, you can design a logo using PowerPoint. So in this case, we are having a simple logo for Trinity College. This is just a triangle and some letters there. So with the logo, if it is a logo for Kampala SS, you can design something there quickly. You can use PowerPoint to design using shapes. So you can tell your learners to use shapes, so they can be able to come here and say insert shapes. Okay, so for example, this was Trinity College logo. Okay, so this is it. Then I have my I can make it like this. Okay, yeah, so they should be able to, because they may not have the logo, so they should be able to use this to design simple logos. So here I can use this word art. Okay, let me just do this. I can edit text. Okay, yeah, I wanted it to use word art, but okay, so let me just, you can explore that. So I can increase. You could even design the T alone separately, and then you try to create. You can use these text boxes. Okay, yeah, text boxes. So I can come here also. I say no fill, shape outline, no outline. You see, so I'm trying to create something like this. So here I can put in the C, and then I can put in the N. So it's just about innovation. Yeah, it's just about innovation. So word art. Okay, so I can put the C. So you see, I have my C. So learners can be innovative, and they create a logo for anything. If it is, doesn't necessarily have to be what. So here I can copy this and I paste it, and then I can copy this C here. Okay, then I put in an N and I make it smaller in size. So if I do that, I'll have finished creating my what? My logo the way I want it. Okay, yeah. So from there I can merge all these. I can select all of them by clicking and selecting, then I group them like this. So in that case, I have my logo, so I can save as picture, and then I have my logo. I have my logo I save it inside my folder. Let me save it under my documents. Okay, so logo. So here my triangle was inverted. Yeah, so from there I can be able to go ahead and use my logo accordingly. Yeah, so can be able to import the logo where I need it. Yeah, but so when you are using the learners are doing, they can design a logo in PowerPoint and save it as a picture, and they use it. Now we proceed with our customizer. There is what we call display site title, site tagline. So you can display the site tagline and you say be true. Okay, so the site icon, you select site icon. You can choose the same site icon here and select it. Okay, skip cropping, make sure the site icon there. Okay, so finished. So the tagline has come here. So that was under header builder. We have put the site title and logo. Okay, then the width here, full width. That is the side. Then we have the menu, primary menu. Okay, so configure menu from here. Okay, so primary menu, there is no menu here right now, so I can say create a menu, and then I say main. Okay, main menu. Then I go ahead and I say add items. So when I say add items, I can say let me create a home page. Even if it is at home, I just say home page. I can type home page. Then I can say about. Okay. So these are the pages I'm creating. I can say academics. Okay, and academics. Then from there I can say blog. I can say gallery. Okay, I can say contacts. Okay, so those ones are enough for now. So I've created several pages. The blog, I can decide to rearrange. So as you do this, the menu keeps coming here. Okay. Yeah, so that is what we have for our menu. And after that, the menu has been created. Okay, so that was under the header builder. So I'll go to breadcrumb. I can leave it. You want breadcrumb or not breadcrumb, you can leave it. We have the blog. Yeah, the breadcrumb shows the navigation. If you want, you can put it or you can leave it. Okay, let me put it. Yeah, but you can say after and just leave it there. Yeah, so we have the blog. So okay, so the blog stock archive. So we are under blog now. We are customizing. You move through all these options. These are the blog, is it the sections, whether you want posts and all these things. Yeah, you can leave them as they are by default for now. So you can leave all those. We are having the sidebar. The sidebar, you can make no sidebar for now. Sidebar is this other thing here, which is on the right. You can remove it. We can say we don't need it. So when you do that, it will disappear. So we don't want a sidebar. Normally sidebars are common in WordPress, and some people mistake them to be but so you can just remove them. You can put them there when you want them, if you want some information on the right, on the left. Then we have the footer builder. Okay, so here we can be able to put copyright. Right now it is showing 2020 powered by Astra. So copyright current year powered by. So instead of powered by Astra, I can say designed by Rogers Mokalele. And even put my index number U001 0 slash 50 slash maybe 056. So that is my index number, and when I do that, it will come here. Designed by that the publisher's name. Designer normally puts his name there. Then we are having the something to do with performance here. You can leave it. So there is what we call this other site identity. We had already finished. The menus also we had already done them from the other side. So we could also do them from here. We already did it. If you want to add more items, you can add. And we have the widgets. There are no, if you have sidebar, then you can put widgets, but now we have disabled sidebar. Then we have what we call homepage settings. You can choose a static page, and then you choose the homepage as the static, the main page, and then the blog can be the posts page. The blog is the posts page, which is going to have the articles and the news and updates from the school. So we have managed to customize our theme and chosen the layout that we want. You can explore more, changing colors, backgrounds, and other things in Astra. You can be able to search and learn more about how Astra theme works. There are many tutorials on YouTube, so you can get some Astra WordPress theme, and you can be able to learn more how to make a website, how to use Astra. So there are very many tutorials here showing Astra, how to use it very well, and also Elementor and others. You can learn more, but for now, this is basic and it's enough. You can use it to design a website which is different, and use it. Now, after we have customized, if we go to localhost/Tricona, remember Tricona is the folder that we created in our XAMPP. You can always find XAMPP here down, or you can also find it on the control panel here up. So the XAMPP control panel, yeah, you can always use it to go back to the Explorer, and then you check your files. You can also find them under local disk C, then XAMPP, and then you go under htdocs. So this is the folder Tricona which I created. This is where our website things are going. So whenever I want to visit, I say localhost slash Tricona depicting the folder under htdocs. Yeah, so that's what you put, and it will load your website. So this is what we have right now. Now, after we have done this, now we have to put information on each of the pages. Okay, so I'm going to just go on the home page, which I am on right now, and then I click on edit page. If I'm logged in, the edit page option will appear at the top. So I can now be able to put here some information about Tricona. I can say welcome to Trinity College Nabingo. So this is what we call the Gutenberg editor. The Gutenberg editor has a lot of elements. Here, we click on browse all. You can put very many things. You can put paragraphs, headings, lists, tables, very many things here. Columns. There are very many things. Custom HTML, all these things you can put them there, and there are also some patterns. Yeah, so you can put a pattern. Yeah, so there are very many things here. So I can say that, and it will automatically put the what. Then this side, click on these settings. It will bring this other panel where you can change You can change the items which are there. You can be able to change whatever you want. Yeah, so right now I can replace the image. I've used the pattern here, but there, like I said, there are very many other ways. You could put a picture, you can put whatever you want. So let me choose this one as our, or let me choose there was another one here. Let me choose this one here to show the environment of our school. So these photos, you should be able to have some photos if you are designing the website. Remember, in the DIT profession, there are very many things which we looked at in the training modules. A learner is supposed to gather client data before. After gathering client data, is supposed to choose a designing area and then prepare the content, the images, editing the text before you can start designing the website. Before he starts developing the website, he must have finished creating the what? The content, the video, the text. So he's supposed to have all those things well organized before he can be able to upload the website. This is the DIT modules. So you can be able to update content and then upload the website to the web, and then also maintain and also market social media and all that. So I've put this. So here I can be able to come and say okay. So here I can say okay, so I can say welcome to Trinity Tricona. Okay, so let me just do that. Now there was some other pen here inside here. This pen here is some spacer. Okay, I can leave that. Yeah, so here I can be able to put something here about Trinity College. I can write there something about Trinity College if I want it. Yeah, so let me just update that. So this is my homepage. You can be able to put, if I now want to remove this other thing, I can just come and say remove paragraph. Okay, now you can go down here and click on this to add another heading. You can put another heading here and write. If you want to learn more about Gutenberg editor, Gutenberg WordPress, you can search for Gutenberg WordPress, basics of Gutenberg. There are very many tutorials teaching how to use Gutenberg. Gutenberg is editor, the editor that you can use to design your website. So you can be able to open any of these tutorials, and then from there you can be able to learn. There are very many tools inside Gutenberg, so you should be able to get some of these tutorials, and then you learn more about how to use the Gutenberg editor. Gutenberg editor is the interface there that teaches how you can use to edit the content, how you can put the content, how all the elements which are there in Gutenberg, putting the pictures, and all that. So you can be able to learn. The advantage with WordPress is that everything, unlike other tutorials, if you search for tutorials on Expression Web or Publisher for web design, you find a few, but WordPress, being the most popular, has very many tutorials. So you can learn. Don't just end only on this video. You can learn how to use the Gutenberg editor to use all these elements that you need. Yeah, so I'm going to update here. So after updating, so you can learn how to design a page, how to do columns and all that. So I'm going to click on view page. So I have my pages, my page. here, welcome to corner, and there is some information there. Now I'm going to come and I go to about page. Okay, so when I'm on the about page, so this is what we call the breadcrumb, this one, which we are enabling in the customizer. They normally show the navigation where you are located on the website. So I click on the about page. So when I click on the about page, I can be able to put some information about Trinity College. So let me just grab some information from here. Really, children should be able to write something in their exams. Here they ask them introduction, some little information about restaurant or whatever they're asking. They can be able to write something. So let me pick something from the website of Trinity College. So I'm going to create columns. So here I have columns. So I'm going to come and I say, come here and I say columns. So with columns, I can be able to put some information on this side and some information on this side. Yeah, so I can be able to come here, then I come and I write, I pick this background. Okay, background is normally a paragraph. So inside here I can click on that. I say, okay, I have a paragraph. I can come and say I want a heading. It's like something like a heading. Okay, then I pick my content. So the child could just write, or if there is support files. Yeah, I believe the new curriculum we might give learners material, because we may have to give them support files, though it is at A level, so that they can design, they can focus on designing than thinking of what to write. Yeah, so I can put here and I paste my content. Okay, so I've pasted my content, and that is my about page. Okay, so that is my about page. So you can view page here, or that you can see your page, or you can go under pages. You can also go under pages. Here you'll see all the pages, so you can still click on view, and you can also click on edit to go back to the editor. So you see, this is our about page. So you can go to academics. Academics, I can edit the page, and when I edit the page, I can be able to put results. So Trinity College has performed well over the years. Okay, so that is my about performance. I can put the information about performance. I can put there a subheading. I put there curriculum. Okay, I can put a table. So the table is can put rows and columns. I say create table. It automatically create for me the table. I can choose design here, a color. So you can choose colors for your table and how you want it to appear. Yeah, so you can be able to choose different things, the way you want the table to be. So I can be able to come inside my table. Okay, so this is my table settings. Okay, you can undo if you have done something that's causing confusion. You can undo here. Okay, I can undo like this, and then it take you back. So this is where I was having. So I can say O level, and then I have A level. Okay, subjects. So I can say mathematics, English, okay, chemistry, okay, biology. Okay, so I can be able to put there my curriculum. So this is how you can create a table, and learners can be able to edit it in code. You can go to editors HTML, and then it will allow you to edit the code in HTML. So people who thinking that WordPress should only be for drag and drop and typing and copying and pasting, HTML is catered for. You can still employ your HTML, and that's why I was encouraging that members can download the WD3 schools website. You try to download this website, and it is the best website which has all the content for teaching HTML and other languages. So you should have these learners taken through this introduction and basics of HTML, so that they can be able to understand. After learning the HTML basics, all these elements, HTML, the headings, and all other elements of HTML, after learning them, they can be headings, paragraphs, and all those things. After learning something, then they can be able to apply it as knowledge as required by the competencies in the curriculum, because that is the basic language. So as you are doing the WordPress will be doing for you the HTML in the back end. It will be doing for you the HTML in the back end. So you update. Yeah, so if I want to change, for example, table border using HTML, I can go to editors HTML. I will have my table, then I can say border is equal to, then I put 3. See, if I say border is equal to 3, so right now if I go to my website and I click on I go to localhost/Tricona. This is my website which I'm creating. Okay, then I click on academics. You realize that there is this is what I've done. So I can decide to increase the border. So I update my website. Okay, so I convert border is equal to 3. Okay, so if I say border is equal to 3, I will have increased the border. Is that how we do styling of borders? I can be able to refer. If I want to put my border, those are cells, headers. We have what called table borders. Table borders are here. Okay, so if I want to, okay, this is a simple HTML. Okay, so this is a rounded border. So this is the CSS. There's some CSS here. So this one is styled borders, round borders. Okay, this is CSS now. So if I want to put CSS, I can also go and I can be able to put CSS as well on my website. Yeah, CSS normally we put it under customize. You can put CSS if you want to apply it on all items. Okay, if you want to put on all items, This is how my thing is looking like. Okay, so anyway, I should not show you many things. So there's this part called additional CSS under the customizer. So if I go to appearance and I go to customize, I can come here under the very last thing here, additional CSS. So there you can paste the article CSS if you want it to be used, especially for DIT. This is what we call styling styling a website. Styling a website is one of the competencies which are there under designing, developing the website. There is an option for style web pages. So you can style them using CSS, or you can just use the customizer. So these basics are really very important if learners are to do websites for world of work. So you can be able to style. You see the whatever has increased now, it is 3 pixels. Okay, so so that is it. So if I'm trying to put 6 pixels and make this red. Okay, so this is in 6 pixels red. 6 pixels red. So when I do that and I come and I refresh, I should be able to see, you see, it has changed. So that is what we call styling a website. And styling a website, selling web pages is required in DIT or in the world of work. When I say DIT, that is the world of work. So you can learn more on W3 schools, can pass through those areas if we are really producing learners who are going to do projects. Some of these things can be done in clubs. Learners can do websites. Please let us try to learn some of these things and then we teach our learners. Now we have gallery. I also click on gallery. I can be able to edit the gallery. And when you are editing the gallery, you can be able to. So before I continue, so this website of W3 schools, I was showing you from the other one. If you want to download this so that you have it offline, you search for a software called HT-Track. HT-Track. HT-Track website copier. It is the one that is used for that. So you search and then you HT-Track website copier, and then it will ask you to start HT-Track website copier. It will tell you to start download that website so that you can put it on the computers, as learners can always come and they even when there is no internet. So you can just say W3 school, that's the project name, and then you click on next, and then you supply the URLs, then you say next, then you click on finish. Once you say finish, it will start copying that W3 schools website. And after it has finished copying, you'll be able to find the copied website. So for me, I have it here. I already downloaded the entire website. It is already on my computer here, and we are going to be giving it to the members who have come for this workshop. So it is there, so you don't need internet. It is around 400 MBs offline. So extract, you can have all those notes about web development there on your computer. So we were on the gallery. So on the gallery, I'm going to come here and I just choose a gallery. We have some plugins for gallery. We have a gallery. So like I said, learn more about Gutenberg, which is this editor here is known as Gutenberg, the editor which we use to the editor that we use to what to edit, what we use to edit the pages, the content, put the tables, all the things that I've been showing you here. So if I choose this, okay, I'm choosing those items to be on my gallery. Okay, so I'll say insert gallery. So I have my gallery. So that is my gallery. Let me just end there on that. Okay, I'm going to go to all pages still. Okay, so I can be able to view my gallery from here. So I think the last page which is left is the contact page. So this is my gallery, so you see. Then I can go to, now the blog, you don't edit it directly, the blog shall just make blog posts on it. So let us go to the contact page and we edit. Yeah, so okay, so the contact page, this is the contact page. So the contact page is also here. Now with this one, we want to put a contact form. We need to put a contact form. So we can put we can still use our columns. We can use our columns. We can say we have our 2 columns here. Okay, so on this side you can put a heading about where Trinity College is located. So we can copy some, we can type some of this information on the contact page. So I can just paste. Okay, so this is the information that I've just pasted. Then on this side I can decide to put what we call a contact form. Now a contact form, you can use a plugin. Now a plugin, because if I come here and I search for forms, there are no blocks for forms by default, unless if you have some plugin that is helping you to create the forms. Yeah, so the forms are there in HTML. Members know what we call forms. Learner can still just use a form. We have what we call HTML forms. Where are they? Yeah, they are here. So if a learner knows how to do the form in HTML, you can create a form, something like this. But WordPress makes it simple. Learner can put HTML form using HTML, or you can add a plugin to manage your forms if it is to be workable. Because if you just do the form using HTML, it will be difficult for you to implement data to go to the database. So for the word of work, you can use a real form. So we have a plugin called Contact Form 7. Contact Form 7 is what I'm uploading. You can also search for it here, Contact Form, yeah, you can search for contact form. If there is internet on the computer, when you search for a plugin that you need, you will get it. See, Contact Form 7, this one. Or you can search it and download it. We have what we call the website of WordPress.org, WordPress.org/plugins. That is where all the plugins are still, where you can download the plugins from. Plugins, they extend the WordPress experience over almost 60,000 plugins. So you can search for them from here. If you want a plugin for anything, whether you want a plugin for mobile money, some of our websites now have mobile money integrated. If you want a website, you just search mobile money and you'll see Giuseppe mobile money and others. If you want a gallery, whatever you want, these ones will enable you to add that you like. You want a gallery, you want whatever. So you can download and then you come and upload it here the way I have uploaded. So the moment I upload it, I can click on activate the plugin. Now, how does this plugin work? This plugin, when you activate it, it will bring this part. contact which was not there. So you can be able to click on contact forms, and these contact forms, they come when they are already designed. So there is this one which is contact form 1, which is already there designed by default. So you can edit it. This is a sample. So this one is capturing the name, email, subject, and the message. So if I want to put telephone number as well, I can come here after the email, and I add telephone number. So I can say telephone number. Okay, yeah, insert tag. So they will insert, but if it is not coming out well, you can just copy this label here, and then it brings it. Then you can change it this to tel. Okay, telephone number. Okay, your telephone number. Okay, so I've added another field which was not there. So after this, I can save this contact form. So you can customize your contact form. These are some of the other fields that are there. Now, after I have customized your contact form, there is what we call additional settings. You can be able to change mail. If someone fills in where should the email go. So right now it is going to my email. You can be able to change where should the message go when someone submits the form. After that, you copy this, and you come and you put it here. So there's what we call a shortcode. The shortcode is, many plugins use shortcode like contact form. This is a shortcode. It's saying copy this shortcode and paste it into your blog post. So you copy the shortcode and you put it inside here, and then you update. You paste it inside the shortcode, whatever block. Yeah. So from there, I can be able to see my page, contact page. Is having my contact information, and then there is my form. And the moment I submit this form, it is going to send a message to the email which I want. And you see the colors, it's showing the three-corner colors which you customized in the customizer. So that is the contact form. So we have that. Now finally, we have what we call the blog. Now the blog is empty. So for the blog, you don't edit page. Instead, you just come and say new post. So whenever you make a new post, it is going to be putting that on the what? On the blog. So for example, three corner. Okay. So you can be able to say three corner max 50th Jubilee. Okay. Then you write something about it. So you can be able to write something about it. Say Trinity College. So this is the college. Nabingo is marking 50 years. Now, when you are writing an article, you can write your article about Tripona. There's what we call a featured image with posts. You click on posts, and then you go where there is featured image. Featured image is always important. Featured image. Yeah, so we can say Trinity College Nabingo is marking 50 years, and we choose this photo as our featured image. So once you do that, it is going to be there. So you publish your article. So when you publish this article, it is going to appear inside the blog. It's going to appear inside the blog. So this is a post. It's the difference between posts and the pages. The pages are on the menu. So this is Uganda Max 50 years. So if I click on the blog, I'll be able to see the blog is there. If I make another blog, it will be there also on the page. Yeah. So if I say okay, new post, so new post, I'm creating a news item or an update. Yeah. So I can say okay, science lab gets boost. Okay, then I say the lab at Trinity College has got a boost by boost of equipment from the ministry. See, so you can write something about it. So I can come and I put a featured image. Of course, you can also put other pictures. You can put other pictures and other things, but here I can come to featured image. Don't forget to put featured image, because the featured image is going to be featured on the what you call a thumbnail. So I can choose this as my featured image, and I post. So when you design the website, the users will continue. You need to teach them how to be blogging. They will continue updating, making these posts. So the pages can remain. So this is, if I click on my blog, since we had set it as our blog page in the settings when we were customizing. So you see, guest lab gets boost, and then so these are news. So more news will be coming. So the user should be able to be blogging. Yeah, but then these other pages are more permanent. Okay, so we have really finished designing our website. The website even has a blog. It has all pages, and we are ready to export our website if we want to export it as a static site. Remember, we export it as a static site so that it is portable. If we were to send our site to another person to look at what we have done and maybe to mark, so you can be able to use another plugin. Is a plugin called Simple Static. Simply Static is one of the plugins that you can use. You can run a plugin and you add. So this plugin can be used to export your website as a static site. Okay, yeah. So you can just install now. That is if you have internet, but if you don't have internet, you should download it ahead of time and load it on the computer. So for me, I already downloaded it here, and then I can be able to import it. But if there is internet on the computer, you can easily install the plugin from within. If there is no internet, you download it ahead of time, and then you put it on the computer ready. So in this case for me, I put these four plugins which I think were important for the learners. So put them in here. Astra, which we have used as a theme, a contact form, Simple Static, and then WordPress itself, which we were using. So when you install this Simple Static, you first go to settings. So when you go to settings, you can be able to save for offline use, and then you click on save changes. Save for offline use, save changes. After that, you come and generate. Click on generate, and then there you'll be able to click on generate static files. Okay, so generate static files. So the Simple Static plugin is going to start generating for you the static sites files which you can export. Yeah, so you give it something like 3 minutes for it to generate. Now meanwhile, as it is generating, so a learner should be able to plan his time. If he has 40 minutes, he should be able to design within 30 minutes and be able to generate the static files which are going to be bundled to the CD. And one thing that I wanted to note is we talked about the issue of so this is what I've done. So I've done this footer, menu, colors. We've done that. We have looked at posting content, the lists, the tables, even HTML. I've looked at all this. The lists are also there. you can be able to add a block, that is the 1, 2, 3 bullets there in the editor Gutenberg. Now, converting dynamic WordPress. So dynamic is the other website which is in the database driven, where you can make blog posts here and all those things. But static, once you make it static, you'll no longer be able to add any blog post. It will remain the way it is until maybe another time again you go back at the other side and then extract another one. Static means you can't, it is, unless if you'll be going into HTML. Now, something about this migration. So with the UNEB, you don't have to put it on online hosting, but with DIT, you need for the even world of work, you need to make sure that your website is published. There's something that called upload website. There's uploading website. You can upload the website onto a hosting environment so that it is live, or you can upload the website and it is there live, or you can install WordPress app and also upload the dynamic. So you can upload the static or the dynamic. Yeah, so in that case, you will need to go to what you call a host. You will get a host. So for example, we have Izon Web Services. Yeah, Izon Web Services, that is one of the hosts, but there are many other hosts on the internet. If you search for web hosting, you can be able to get hosting for your website. As a school, you can decide to get a server. The servers are not very expensive. Yeah, they are affordable. Yeah, you can get a server and then you set up. It doesn't mean that you have to buy a physical server like this one at the school. They are what you call virtual private servers, which are online, where you subscribe some little money and then you can be able to host. So for us at Izone, we are having these packages for this kind of space. 120, you can get a hosting account and then you can be able to host your website onto the internet. So if I have a website server, most of the websites have what we call cPanel. So you can be able to log into cPanel, control panel. So the control panel will allow you to upload. So if you set up hosting, you go to a hosting company and you pay, they can be able to give you the logins. So you will go to the website, what you call a domain name. A domain name has to be bought. It's part of the things that you do when you are setting up hosting. So you have to choose a domain. If it is Trinity College, then you find that it is tricona.sc.ug, which is going to be an online server. And then from there, you'll be able to have what? Okay, I don't know how. So it has logged in. So I have here this Izone server. So this is the cPanel for Izone server. Okay, so right now, izoneserver.com, if I visit izoneserver.com, there's only this hello world. The hello world is what is there. And when you log into the hosting, this is now the server online now. It's not this offline. And this online server also has the things we have been doing. For example, there is phpMyAdmin here. phpMyAdmin is also there. The other phpMyAdmin which we have been using the other side to create the users on localhost. So we're doing the other one here on local inside this XAMPP, where we clicked on admin here and we opened the phpMyAdmin, but here this is on online. So there is a server somewhere in America, but we are accessing it through HTTP and on our domain, so we can access it remotely and we can still be able to do what we are doing. So we have the phpMyAdmin, and the good thing here is when you are installing on this server WordPress, you can easily use what you call WordPress toolkit. WordPress toolkit is you can use it to install WordPress on an online server as well, and you can be doing your things online. Yeah, so we've been teaching you the XAMPP because we know that you don't have internet, or you may not be having a server. Now in this one we were using htdocs, the explorer here, explore our files and then check what is in there, and then we went into htdocs, which is our place where we put our website. But for an online server, we got what we call file manager. So file manager is one of the tools which are here, file manager here. So that's where you go, and when you go to file manager, it will allow you to explore the files. So here we go to public HTML. We don't go to htdocs, public HTML, and you see that you have several sites here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rename the file which is called index. Is the one which is normally loaded by default. So if I rename this index file and then I go to my ISON server and I refresh, you realize that it will say forbidden because the index file has been renamed. Yeah, so you should be able to get your website. You see, it has finished. It has finished generating. It says it finished in 3 minutes. So I can download. Now I'm downloading my website, which is the simple static website, which we have generated, which is now a static website, which we have generated. So I'm going to upload this website of mine onto the internet. So here I can be able to extract. This is if I'm to burn this onto a CD for UNEB purposes, I extract. So this is my folder. Okay. So these things inside here are the ones which I renamed. I can rename this folder here, and I call it Mukalele Rogers website number. So I can be able to put this onto the CD with the other numbers like Microsoft Word, Excel, and other numbers I've done in the exam. So if the examiner opens the index page is usually the home page, they'll be able to see a static site. With this path directly on the computer, or about us, academics, gallery. You see, we have done a complete website. On the blog, we have our 2 blog posts, and if I click on the blog posts, they also read. You see, they are all there. So it is completely static, and static site is simple. So if I want to upload this site so that our client gets it, so I'll come and I click on upload under my file manager. So for UNEB purposes, you just burn it onto the CD and it is taken to UNEB or to the examiner. But for World of Work, you upload your website so that the client can be able to see. The client might be in Kampala when for you are in Jinja. So you upload the website. You don't have to put it on a CD and send to the client a CD. You upload it online. So after you have uploaded, you upload the zip as it is, and then you extract. So this cPanel said, for you to get the cPanel, you go to web hosting company like ISON Web Services, and then you order for hosting, and so I've extracted. So I've extracted, the index has come here, and these other things have come. So if I come here and I refresh, okay, so you have to make sure that, okay, let me first go back to the file manager. If it is bringing forbidden, it means they have not extracted, files are not in the right place. So you go back to the file manager, and I said you go under file manager, and then you go to public HTML. Okay, so this is what we are doing, and okay, so we have our simply static. This is our index page. We have index.html. Okay, so this is what we are having. Okay, so ISON server / is on server/index.html, because ours is so the site it was used to loading the PHP one, but it can refresh. So you see our website is there, is on server.com, and if I go to academics, I have information there. Gallery. See, now this is online. This is online. This is now online. See, it is now online. Now online, anyone can access it even from America. So so you set up, you can get a host get for your domain and cPanel logins. Then you'll be able to log in and then you upload your website. Now, if you don't want to upload the static site and you want to upload the dynamic site, that's when you will go and you use the WordPress toolkit, which is a plugin, and then you install WordPress on the server. And when you install WordPress, you'll be able to log into the dashboard of WordPress as well. And then you use a plugin called WP migration. So you install it. You can choose where you want to install the WordPress. So here right now I have installed I can choose to install it in this folder called WordPress. But if I don't want to put it in a folder, I want it to be on the real root, then I remove this WordPress and I install it directly here. So you can install here. Installing WordPress is easy. It's not like the other one where you will put the WordPress in htdocs, extract. Here you just install WordPress, and it is going to install it in that folder, so on your domain. And there are some passwords here I never took note of. You need to take note of these passwords. After installing WordPress, you can import. Okay, it has finished. It's saying it is installing, so you can check how to migrate WordPress site from localhost to server. You can read more on this, how to migrate your WordPress site from localhost to server. Move your WordPress site from local. So from local to go live. There are some plugin you can use. You can use a plugin called WP Migrate. There are very many plugin tutorials here. Yeah, so you can open any, and you can be able to see. It is not a very difficult process. There's a plugin called WP Migrate, which you install in the local, and then after installing it in the local, you also install it in the other one on the server where you have put. Yeah, so you set up your host, then you install that plugin. You see, they are showing here. This plugin is called all-in-one migration. I'm not going to do it because time. Yeah, so search. Here they are showing you searching for all-in-one migration plugin, which you are going to use. Yeah, so all-in-one migration plugin, you can use it to export the content of your local site. This is the plugin, all-in-one migration. So you install it in the local, and then you export, and then you import it in the one above, and it will help you to migrate. This one is localhost, and then this is the final website here, which they are showing, called tshirts.com. So you also come to this one. You also put in the all-in-one migration plugin. So all-in-one migration plugin. So you have the local computer, and then you also have the live one. The live one is also there. So yeah, so you go to the local one, you export See, it will show you export. So you export to file. Okay, so it will export. See, normally it makes a small few MBs. So you will export the website. After exporting, then you will also go to the other one, the live server. Okay, and then you import. So with this one, you'll go to all-in-one, and then you click on import. Okay, so when you click on import, it is going to import file, and then you choose the other local file that you have exported. Normally has an extension of .wp-res, and then you can be able to import it. It will give you a small warning there. You can just click on proceed and then close, and now you will have your dynamic website when it is now imported. So learners can take all their time during the term. It can be a project, by the way. After teaching web design in senior 3, you can make the learners to do a complete project. Yeah, so they can do it offline for the start. They do all they want. They design, they innovate, they come up with good design. After they are through, then you can get hosting like around 120, and then they upload their website and they can present it to their projects, and they can be able now to log in online into the dashboard, and they continue with their database when it is online. Okay, so members, that is basically what we have looked at. We have looked at the entire process of designing a website, and also we have looked at how to migrate it. We have looked at how to migrate it so that it is live and accessible on the internet. Yeah, so I want to thank you very much, and I want to encourage you to learn. Join the WordPress community. We have what we call WordPress community. Personally, I'm leading what we call WordPress Ginger Meetup. Yeah, but I also what we call WordPress Community Uganda. We are going to be doing a lot of trainings on WordPress, and we are going to be having what we call WordCamp. We are going to be having what we call WordCamp Ginger. WordCamp Ginger is going to be there this year. It is going to be another big conference. By then, we want to hear stories from you. You're going to be having WordCamp Ginger from September 21st to September 3rd, 3 days, and it's going to be in Ginger. We are going to be sending more information on this website, ginger.wordpress.org. Yeah, WordPress community is big, and we are there making money in the world of work. Please join the team. Teach learners things which are relevant, and we keep teaching. As you can see, there's Astra here, Kasiria from WordPress community. Is going to be coming to the workshop today, and also we keep teaching other things, so the teaching doesn't end. We keep teaching. We also have a YouTube channel for WordPress community dedicated to WordPress, so we can see beautiful projects and websites being done by learners, but it starts with a teacher. So WordPress community, you will be able to see several videos that we keep putting on the YouTube channel of WordPress community. So try to be following. You subscribe WordPress community Uganda on YouTube. We keep teaching many things about how to use WordPress to make beautiful websites. Also, you search for Ginger WordPress Meetup, meetup.com, and you join the group. Right now there are 430 to join. Even if you are not in Ginger, join, because we shall be giving updates on different things and sharing information and resources. And if you are around Ginger, you can always meet us. We normally meet every Saturday in Ginger, every Saturday at 4 p.m. Yeah. So that is it for now. That is the conclusion. I want to thank you very much for listening to me, and let us prepare learners for the world of work. Let us prepare learners for the world of work, and so that we can be able to have, preparing learners for the world of work is the role of ICT teachers.